to a business class from one topic, that is home trade. Home trade is the last topic in Form 1 syllabus, and we're going to look at the classification of trade. But before that, let us define the term trade. Trade is defined as buying and selling of goods and services with an aim of making profits. You have seen it involves buying and selling of goods and services with an aim of making profit. So you can see we are involving buyers and sellers of goods and services. Out of this, the main aim of the seller is to make profit. If you're not making profit, that one is not a business. So when we look at the classification, the classes, trade is classified into two major categories. We have two major categories. We have the home trade and you have the foreign trade. Home trade and foreign trade. If we look at home trade, this is the trade which is carried out within the country's boundaries. Within the country's boundaries. So if you are in Kenya, it is carried out in Kenya. If you are in Uganda, it is carried out within Uganda, the boundaries. Sometimes we do call it local trade. So if not home trade, we can call it local trade. This home trade is further classified into two. We have the wholesale trade, and we have the retail trade. These are two categories of home trade: the retail trade and the wholesale trade. Foreign trade is also referred to as international trade. So we have foreign, number two, foreign trade or international trade. This is defined as trade carried out between two or more countries. For example, we have Kenya exporting tea to USA, or Kenya importing electronics from Japan. That is foreign trade or international trade. This foreign trade can be bilateral or multilateral. Bilateral comes from the term by, two. This means it's a trade which is carried out between two countries. Only two countries. For example, Kenya and USA. This is a bilateral trade. Multilateral trade is a trade which is carried out among countries. For example, Kenya buying goods from USA, also buying goods from Germany, also buying goods from Tanzania, and also buy goods from China. So you can say it is multi involving several countries. In foreign trade, you have two categories, which are import. You can import, and you can also export. Import is when you're buying. Export is when you are selling. From there, we can look at retail trade. Retail trade. Retail trade is defined as buying of goods and selling them to the final consumer. Say it's buying of goods and selling them to the final consumer. And if we look at the types of retail types, we have two major types. We have one, small scale retail, and you also have the large scale. We have the small scale. We have the small scale retailers and large scale retailers. Small scale retailers, these are retailers which use little amount of capital in order to start and run the business. Large scale retailers, these are retailers who use large amount of capital in order to start and run the business. These small scale retailers, are subdivided into two. We have small scale retailers with shops, and we have small scale retailers without shops. These are two categories of small scale retailers. We have with shops and without. These with shops, it means they have a permanent structure whereby they carry out their businesses, while these without, it means they don't have structures where they are supposed to carry out their businesses. Examples of these small scale retailers with shops, we have the likes of Tide shop, we have Unit shop, we also have market stores, among others. Then examples of small scale retailers without shops include the road side sellers. We also have the open market traders. We also have examples of automatic vending machine, and you also have the likes of itinerant traders. This includes the pendlers and the hawkers. Those are examples of itinerant traders. Large scale retailers, we have types, and these types includes supermarkets. We also have the chain store. We also have the mail order. We also have the hyper markets. So those are examples or types of large scale traders. That is the classification of trade. And the question that I know you can find in this area One is to give characteristics of either small-scale retailers without shops or with shops. You can also be asked to draw these flowcharts and name it. And I think we will look at the other area as we continue with our discussion. I would hope you are enjoying your time there at home. Continue sanitizing, continue keeping distance, and take care. All the best.